Hello and welcome. Today I want to show all of the main features in the demo app. So right now I'm a logged in user, but most of the features are also available with this demo link. Just the usage limits are not very high for the AI. So if you want to try it a little bit longer, it's better to register. And it's free right now. So yeah, feel free to register and log in. So when you log in, you basically see this dashboard. Yeah, so there's here you can log out, here you can delete your projects, and here you can modify your projects. Then to create a new demo project, you click the Get Started button and enter a name. You have to select a product type. So let's select the battery management system for now. Create. And what this does is create some initial items for you in the project. So we have some components and some system requirements. And for the components, yeah, you can just click on them and you see the title, the description, and you can go back, and same for the requirements. And here you can change the view. So there's the project overview with all the steps in the development process. And yeah, then the item list, what we just saw. Then you can create a new project from scratch. So this will create an empty project. And you can create new project items in your existing project. Just give a title, select a category, description, and create. You can also create or update a change request. So then just give a title, description, with the status. Usually it's open in the beginning, and then you can link to some existing items and save. And when sorry, you already have a change request in your project, you can also select it and yeah, link documents and change the status and so on. Okay, then organize. You can import data, so you can set up an OSLC connection to connect to another ALM like Polarian or Doors. You can also set up a Confluence connection via REST API, or you can simply upload documents in the record format. You can upload requirements, and you can also upload JSON, CSV, and Excel, but there you need to use the template so that it's uploaded correctly. And you can also upload PDF documents, and then the AI will extract the items from there. Okay, then we have the sample data set. So you can save all your items in your current project as a sample data set. And yeah, just select the type of item you want to save, then click save. Now it's saved in the database. Later you can load it. So this is the set we have just created. And this will create a new project and load these items. And then you can export it as a JSON, CSV, or PDF. So let's try PDF. I'll select the dataset. Okay, and then it's downloaded. And of course, you can delete the dataset from the database. Then explore. So here we have our experimental draw feature. So what it can do right now is to draw cooling diagrams. So you can describe what you want, but you can also choose from the examples. So let's choose the powertrain cooling. So a typical powertrain cooling for an EV. You can also modify, then click send. So here it is. So we have a battery pack, the inverter, the motor, chiller, radiator, coolant pump. And yeah, then you can modify the diagram via the chat. So let's say make the radiator already red. So what we make it blue. Okay, so now the radiator is blue. Yeah, very funny. Then we have the agents. So there is the generate component requirements agent. So this is not available in this button. You have to use it in the chat. So if you want to use an agent in the chat, you have to go to agent mode. Otherwise, you cannot access or modify your database. And then you just type generate component requirements. And what this does is, right now we have components and we have system requirements, and it will just like look at all the combinations of components and system requirements and generate component requirements from that. So just click send. So this takes a while. Okay, so now we have 9 component requirements, and yeah, to view all the items. So now we have 12 requirements in total. To view all the items, you have to clear the filters. And yeah, so we have our components, our system requirements, and our component requirements. And then, yeah, when you click on them, you can see the details. And yeah, I also want to explain this history feature. So every time you click on an item detail, it will show up here. So you can go back and you can also change something. So we have cell voltage balancing algorithm implementation. I just changed the title, version 1. Doesn't make sense, but just to show how to create a revision. So I made a change now to an item, save changes. So now if I create a revision of my project, yeah, you can give a name, but you don't have to, just create a revision. And then you can go to open history, and this will show your revision here. And then you can go back to all the changes you have made in this item. Okay. What else do we have? So yeah, maybe the functional safety workflow, just go to the project overview, then click on functional safety. And so there's the functional safety agent can generate your safety goals. And yeah, so this is just to create sample data for now. But I mean, just run the agent to see what happens. Yeah, so what it basically does is your hazard analysis creates the safety goals, creates the functional safety requirements, and then derives the technical safety requirements. Takes a while. Okay, now they're here. Functional safety requirements, functional safety goals, and the hazard analysis. So you can, it's a bit longer, so you can view it here. Okay, then in the chat, you can also, if you're in ask mode, you can just chat and there's no risk that your database will be modified. So you can, for example, ask how to create the functional safety case. Enter. So what this does is there's a reg system in the database, and so it just scans the reg system for the information how to answer your question. So it will not search the internet. So now they are just from the reg, yeah, some steps how to create a functional safety case, and also with the links. There are actually web links here, but I put them by hand because the documents in the reg database right now, they are just taken from public sources. So just for you to be able to check the sources, I put the web links here. Okay, so what else we have in the agent mode? You can, if you want to clean the chat, you just click here the bin. In the agent mode, you can also create more system requirements. So right now, let's check. We have 14 requirements. We have 3 system requirements. So if you filter for system requirements, we have 3. So let's say this just makes sense for the sample data set, but if you want to have more system requirements, you can just type something like create 15 system requirements. So this will just generate general requirements. If you want something specific, you need to describe it more specifically in the chat. So then just go and what this does is also looking up in another reg how to create system requirements. And okay, so now it's saying you need at least 5 samples. Right now we have 3, so this means we would need to provide 2 more samples because the samples are based on your samples. So there's some proposals, so just copy paste the proposals Okay, and then click send. Yeah, I mean, just try chatting with the AI. Usually it gives pretty good answers. Sometimes it doesn't. Okay, now it has created these 2 items, and yeah, now it asks again how many requirements you want to create. I want to create 15, so I just copy this. Okay, and now it should create 15 system requirements based on my 5 samples that I provided that you can see here now. Okay, so now we have 15 more created, so we have a total number of 20. You can view them here. Again, if you want to see all your items, you have to clear the filters. And yeah, so I think that's basically it. I hope I didn't forget anything major. If you want to delete your projects, because yeah, if you have too many projects, you can just delete them here. User account, company settings. Yeah, so, and then yeah, you can log out. You can also delete. Oh yeah, okay. If you want to delete your items, you can just type something. Make sure you're in agent mode, and then you can also type something like delete all system requirements. Delete all system requirements. Okay, then click send. So now I have to confirm again. So yes, delete them. So it found all the system requirements here, and it shows you which items it will delete. Okay, now it deleted all of them. Okay, yeah, so that's it. I hope I gave you enough ideas to try it out for yourself. And as always, let me know your feedback. Yeah, so this is very valuable for us, what you think. And thanks for watching, and see you soon. Bye.